we have for Pisces? I'm pulling for the theme for the month of April for Pisces from the Lifruma Oracle deck, which is based on runes, Nordic runes. And it's number 25. It says oak, support, powerful energy. Mighty growth makes stability and strength, yet the oak follows a pathway laid out in the acorn's minute stored codes. Water your seed and sprout. Walk your roots deep within the soil to spread a fungal network throughout the world. Wild wood. Tannin-rich bark purifies. Invoke the magic folk living within this tree. Seek their moral fiber and question your own. They might not support all you thought true. Pisces, what I got for you in meditation before the reading is that, Pisces is a very psychic sign, and it is important for you to, rather than allow others' energies and feelings and motivations fly around you willy-nilly, it's important for Pisces to get a grip on that. So to know your own thoughts, motivations, and such, and then know what others' thoughts, motivations are. Because you are psychic and you pick up threads of other people's motivations, of their thoughts. It's as though you're telepathic, and if you're not used to working with your psychic abilities, these energies may just flood you, and they run right over you, run roughshod right over you. You don't have to let that happen. And what I'm getting for this month is that you have really been working hard, Pisces, to let go of control of other people's lives. Children, mothers, fathers, husbands, wives, sisters, brothers, whoever, co-workers, bosses. You have been working very hard to let go, although it's very hard to do that because we're experiencing many solar flares. And when solar flares are happening, and they've been happening for months, you notice that our political world is in an upheaval. And on a personal level, we are all in upheaval. So we're dealing with that as well. How do you become like the oak tree? How do you become stable and strong like the oak tree? Well, you could think about Taurus. Taurus is a sign that blooms where it's planted. So if you can just bloom where you're planted, think about it that way. Ground yourself. Keep your head where your feet are. Know what your energy is. Stay grounded, yet stay connected to your source, because that is how you pick up and perceive the threads of intuitive hits that you get. Now, why do you need to know that? Because otherwise the energies run roughshod over you. People, places, things will run right over you. But if you know what the motivations and intuitive hits mean for you in your life, how these people would like you to behave according to these unspoken messages that you're receiving, you'll know how to handle the situation that's best for you and the other. It's about setting boundaries. It's about not being taken hostage emotionally by children's or spouses or family members. And when you can bloom where you're planted, you become very strong. Your solar plexus builds up. You become very confident. Knowing your own motivations and being clear with yourself. What are my motivations? What am I feeling? What do I want? How can I express these things in a healthy way without being manipulative or going, around the corner and in through the back door? How can I be honest about what I want? So this is the message I'm getting for you for April 2025. And the oak tree is, think of that oak tree as a great support. Let me read this again. So think of this idea. Mighty growth makes stability and strength. Yet the oak follows a pathway laid out in the acorn's minute stored codes. Water your seed and sprout. Walk your roots deep within the soil to spread a fungal network throughout the world wild wood. Tannin-rich bark purifies. Invoke the magic folk living within this tree. Seek their moral fiber and question your own. They might not support all you thought true. So this may also be a time for you to talk to your guides, talk to the divine, talk to God, the Holy Spirit, your guides, whoever it is you pray to, and trust to lead you and guide you through your life. Ask for help. Ask them for help, and they will help you. They will certainly help you. All right, the tarot for Pisces for April 2025. Okay. So let go of control. Let go of control. It's not necessary. Everybody has their own Holy Spirit, their own God, their own guides and angels to help them. Let go of control and take care of you. But just know that others, that you're getting intuitive hits about the motivations and feelings of others. And it's sort of as though they want you to know it. Like they want you to know, you should know, right? As though you are telepathic. All right, the first card out is the Seven of Swords. This is the card. This is your energy. This is the energy of your situation right now. And it's thievery. Somebody's stealing from you. It could be crossing boundaries. It could be outright someone taking money from you somehow. It could be robbing you of your emotional health because they're manipulating you. It's as though it's being, well, in this card, it looks like, so there's the swan there, and the swan's back is to us, yet the swan is standing guard over all the swords. And this other person is, down in the dark depths, stealing the swords from the swan without, in broad daylight. It's broad daylight up at the top of that mound there. So we have manipulation, outright thievery, someone not telling the whole truth, and that is the situation in your energy field right now. This is crossed by the Ten of Cups. Very interesting. So the Ten of Cups is your ultimate happiness. What is your idea of the ultimate happiness in your life? This energy crosses that Seven of Swords, meaning it affects your situation for good or for bad. And I'm going to say that's for good. But it could be that telling us that someone who is part of your dream of the ultimate in happiness is not being honest with you. That's possible. And you would know that, Pisces. Pisces would know that because you are very psychic and you get intuitive information, that threads of it. It's just like threads and little hits and, a little glance or something, and you pick up all this information. The card at the bottom of the reading is the Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. What goes down must go up. Typically, when this card shows in a reading, it is in a positive way. So what goes down is coming up. So you're on the rebound of something. This is the reason the reading is taking place, because all of the people, places, things in your life in recent times, let's say it could be this year, could be a number of years in the making, are leading to this moment. So these are the players. leading to this moment of the upswing in the Wheel of Fortune. In your recent past, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Pisces, I see you as being very abundant. The Ace of Pentacles, so Pentacles is abundance. If you think of the Empress in the Tarot, she's abundance, creativity to the hilt. So I see this card, I like to call it the Garden of Eden card. It's a gift from God. God is handing you this gift of abundance. It's like a seed, but it's a big seed. That's a big coin. This is in your recent past. You're being given an opportunity. You have been given an opportunity to be creative. And abundance is not just money, though it will certainly, one way or another, deal with money in some way, in a positive way, in a way of growing money. But the purpose is creating. So what are you creating? You've been given an opportunity in the recent past to create. What are you creating in a positive way in your life? What do you want to create in a positive way? Because it's as though God is handing you this coin, this big coin, saying, here, take this coin. Show me what great things you can do to increase it. I want to know. I want to know. I want to learn from you. Show me what you can do with this coin, because I know you can. You can create something wonderful with this coin. The card at the top of the reading of the Celtic Cross is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia. So in this card, the deck I'm using, by the way, is the Shadowscape Tarot. And it's a little girl who is having tea with her little stuffed animals, and there are fairies there. So she's, remembering, this person is remembering times when life was simpler. Obviously, when life was simpler, because she's a little girl. And she's remembering how much fun it was to play with her dolls and the fairies. Yeah, in her life. Nostalgia is it's a distraction. What purpose does nostalgia serve? It's yes, it was a nice time, but nostalgia is not just remembering good times. Nostalgia is remembering that right now is not a good time, right? Those were good times, now is not a good time, right? That's what nostalgia is. So pay attention to that. If you're having feelings of nostalgia, know that, as we mature emotionally through our lives, we come to see that nostalgia is not an emotion that we want to bask in. It's not very healthy for us. It's nice to remember good old times, but this is more than that, okay? It's more like a distraction. Oh my goodness, Aries, I think Aries got these same two cards in a row in the same places. So in the near future, you have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands could be the card of marriage, could be the marriage card. It's a card that says you have been working on a goal. You've been working on something, and you have worked hard. You've been dedicated. You've been focused. It's what you want to create. It's what you want in your life. And you're nearing the finish line. You are going to win that race. It's as though you're running a marathon. Say, I use this example in Aries reading. You're running the New York City or the Boston Marathon, and you win that race. You are the first one over the finish line because you're talented and capable, and you put in a lot of effort day in and day out to run that race. That's what the Four of Wands is, and it's in your near future. So it is not here yet. What is the near future? I'm not really sure. I would say it's less than a year. I would say less than a year. All right. Now, this is the setup. Okay, these cards are all the setup. This is why the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom, because of all these things that are happening here. Now, currently, your energy, I'm going to say your day-to-day energy is the Devil card, which is the card of Capricorn, ruled by Saturn. So it's a contracting kind of energy rather than an expansive energy. It's not very creative. It's more authoritarian, cut and dried. You do things a certain way and no other way. It's authoritarian. So it can be a very difficult energy. It's not, there's no forgiveness here. There's no forgiveness here with the Devil. The Devil does not forgive, right? The Devil is sort of a punishing energy. It's as though we are punishing ourselves by not forgiving ourselves for something that maybe we should have known, or should have seen it coming, or just allowed ourselves to take part in, and we don't feel good about ourselves for doing that. Like being in a meeting someone and getting red flags and not paying attention to red flags. That's what that Devil card is like for you right now. The energy around you is the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is an energy of feeling like you are missing out. Everybody else is having a good time, but not me. See, she's at the bottom, she's down here looking, sort of staring into the water, not even seeing her reflection. She's just kind of staring and thinking about how everybody has everything they want and she doesn't have what she wants. That's self-pity. All right. All right. The next card, the hopes and dreams. Here you go. Page of Wands, a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles was a new beginning. This is in your recent past. The Page of Wands is a new beginning, and it's a fiery, passionate, beautiful new beginning. It's as though you've been given a new life. It's a breath of fresh air. It is the breath of God breathed into you, a brand new beginning. It is the kind of beginning, Pisces, where you know that you know the motivations and feelings of other people and how to handle them for yourself, how to let them have their motivations and their feelings, how to let them have it. You don't have to let them know that you know, but let them have their motivations and feelings, and let them play that game out. If they don't want to be honest with you about where they're coming from, that's okay. You don't have to control that. If you're aware, that's what's important, right? You focus on you, keep your head where your feet are, don't make up any stories, and just live your life as that oak tree, bloom where you're planted, because you are meant to bloom, Pisces. Pentacles is all about the earth and blooming and growing and flourishing. And that's what the Page of Wands is saying. You're being given new life. Beautiful. You know what? This is another card that Aries got. It's the Knight of Pentacles, and it is the outcome. So the Wheel of Fortune is saying that you are on the upswing. Things are turning around for you to really bright, beautiful future, near future. And I can see that there has been some disappointment, some manipulation, maybe some distractions that you are engaging in. The manipulation in that, I think, is coming from other people, and you can't blame other people's manipulations of you for ruining your life, because you know that they're manipulating you. Okay, so you need to take responsibility for that, and that's a beautiful thing, because that means I can take care of myself. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. So Knight of Pentacles, Pentacles, are they're slow moving. They, like that oak tree, bloom where you're planted. Well, that oak tree really is going to stay right there. It's not going to go anywhere. It's going to do everything where it is, in place. Well, not all earth signs are that way. They like to travel. They like to go have a good time. They love to have a good time. They love other people, but they do love their home, and they love to grow the beauty that surrounds them in their homes. So their homes is the focus of their life, but it is not the be-all, end-all, because look, he is on a dragon. He's going on an adventure. He has taken that pentacle given as a gift and is taking it on an adventure. Now, if this was a Sagittarius card, I would say you might lose that pentacle. You might lose it, but because it's an earth sign energy, I'm going to say he's going on an adventure and he's going to grow that coin, because what he's about to do is going to be very creative and very life-giving rather than controlling. It's going to be life-giving. So, what my guides are pointing to is that, Pisces, you are, so it's a fine line that you walk, right? There are all these emotions that you in particular are bombarded with. And your life goal is to learn how to use those emotions to your advantage. Not to someone else's disadvantage, but to your advantage, so that you can thrive. And this reading, it really is talking about that. With the Seven of Swords, with this thievery, this manipulation, the outright lies to your face, in the way of your happiness. But guess what? It's turning around. The Wheel of Fortune is there to say, we're turning this around, and you may take a moment to be distracted by nostalgia. You may do that, but I don't think you're going to be there very long, because the Four of Wands is here, and Wands is the suit of the fire signs. So this is a passion of your heart. It is not something that just shows up one day. It is something that builds and builds and builds from this Ace of Pentacles, I'm going to say. And it builds, and you become passionate about something, and you start, I'm going to say this, but I don't know, and it's as though you begin to believe in yourself in a whole new way. As though you begin to believe in yourself in a whole new way. And you are not going to be held back by the devil. You're not going to be constricted by Saturn, by the energy of Saturn. Oh no, this is not going to be you. No, not for long. It may be in your energy field, but you know what? You can just say, no, you don't belong here. I don't need you. You can go away. And the self-pity, no, that's not for me either. No, it may be for you, and that's fine. If you want to be in self-pity, that's okay. I've got a mission. I'm on a mission here. I have a new life. I have a new beginning here. It is beautiful. It is full of adventure. It involves other people. We're going to have a good time, and we're going to create something beautiful. Come along. Come with me if you want. You can come with me if you want. You don't have to stay there. Come with me. That's your reading, Pisces. Thanks for joining me. That's your reading for April. Take care. Have a great month. Bye-bye.